Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the spine-chilling tales of America's most haunted woods. Places where the veil between our world and the other side feels thin, paper thin. Places where the air is heavy with the weight of dark history and the unknown. From cursed creatures to restless spirits, these forests are not for the faint of heart. These are the places where legends are born and nightmares come to life. Where every shadow could be hiding something sinister, and every whisper on the wind could be a voice from beyond the grave. So lock your doors, turn off the lights, and grab your flashlight as we explore the 5 most haunted woods in America and their chilling tales. You might want to hold your breath. You never know what's lurking out there in the darkness. We begin our journey in the Pine Barrens of South Jersey, a sprawling expanse of desolate beauty. It's a place where nature has reclaimed what man has left behind, and where the shadows seem to hold their breath. But beneath the beauty lies a terrifying legend, a creature born from whispers and fear, the Jersey Devil. Picture this, a grotesque abomination, its hooves scraping the forest floor, its piercing red eyes burning through the darkness. They say it has the head of a goat, leathery bat wings, and a blood-curdling shriek that can freeze your blood solid. Locals have whispered about the Jersey Devil for centuries. Some say it's the result of a witch's curse, a 13th child born deformed and demonic. Others say it's a creature of the unknown, lurking deep within the swamps, waiting for its next victim. People have reported seeing its twisted form in the shadows, hearing its blood-curdling screams echoing through the trees. Farmers have found their livestock mutilated, drained of blood, their bodies marked with unearthly symbols. The stories are endless, passed down through generations, each one more terrifying than the last. But are they just stories? Or is there something truly sinister lurking in the Pine Barrens? I've been to the Pine Barrens, and let me tell you, there's an energy there, a darkness that clings to you, that whispers in your ear. I've heard the stories, felt the fear firsthand, and I believe something evil calls this place home. Our next stop takes us deep into the Ozark Mountains of Arkansas, to a place called the Devil's Den. This rugged, unforgiving landscape has been shrouded in mystery and fear for centuries. Legend has it that the devil himself once roamed these woods, his presence still felt in the eerie silence and the chilling stories that haunt the region. One such story, a tale that sends shivers down the spines of even the most skeptical, is that of a young couple who vanished without a trace. They were last seen heading into the dense woods, their laughter echoing through the trees. But their laughter was silenced, their joy replaced with an unsettling silence. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, but the couple was never seen again. Search parties scoured the area, but their efforts proved futile. No sign of a struggle, no trace of their existence, just an empty void where their love story once bloomed. Some say they stumbled upon something sinister in the woods, something that wanted them gone. Others whisper of a jealous spirit, angered by their happiness, determined to keep them trapped in the darkness forever. But the mystery remains, a chilling reminder that even in the most beautiful places, darkness can lurk around every corner. And in the Devil's Den, that darkness has a way of claiming those who wander too close. Chapter 3: The Great Dismal Swamp, Where Souls Wander Aimlessly. Our journey into the heart of America's haunted woods now takes us to the border of Virginia and North Carolina, to a place called the Great Dismal Swamp. This sprawling, watery wilderness is as beautiful as it is eerie. Ancient cypress trees rise from the murky water, their branches draped in Spanish moss, creating a canopy that blocks out the sun and casts long, eerie shadows. But the beauty of the Great Dismal Swamp is deceptive. Beneath its surface lies a darkness, a history steeped in tragedy and despair. It's said that the swamp is haunted by the spirits of those who died within its borders, their souls unable to find peace. One of the most well-known legends of the Great Dismal Swamp is the story of Lucy, a young woman who met a tragic end within its depths. Legend has it that Lucy was deeply in love with a young man from a neighboring village. But their love was forbidden, their families sworn enemies. One night, determined to be together, they planned to meet in the swamp, using the light of a lantern to guide their way. But as Lucy made her way through the dense undergrowth, disaster struck. Her lantern was extinguished, plunging her into darkness. Lost and alone, Lucy called out for her lover, but her cries were swallowed by the swamp. Some say she wandered the swamp for days, her sanity slowly slipping away. Others say she met a more sinister fate, dragged down into the murky depths by something unseen. To this day, it's said that Lucy's spirit still wanders the swamp, her mournful cries echoing through the trees. Visitors have reported seeing a flickering light in the distance, only to find it vanish as quickly as it appeared. And some say that if you listen closely, you can still hear Lucy's voice, calling out for her lost love. But Lucy isn't the only restless spirit said to haunt the Great Dismal Swamp. The swamp is also said to be home to eerie lights known as will-o'-the-wisps. These flickering orbs of light are said to lure unsuspecting travelers deeper into the swamp, where they become hopelessly lost. Chapter 4. The Black Hills, where spirits roam free. We venture now to the rugged and unforgiving landscape of the Black Hills in South Dakota. This place, sacred to the Lakota Sioux, holds a beauty that is both captivating and unsettling. Towering pines pierce the sky, their needles whispering secrets on the wind. Jagged cliffs stand as silent guardians, their shadows stretching long and dark across the land. But beneath the breathtaking beauty lies a darkness, a history etched in blood and sorrow. The Black Hills have witnessed unspeakable acts of violence, from the massacre at Wounded Knee to the forced removal of the Lakota from their ancestral lands. The pain of the past lingers here, a palpable weight that hangs heavy in the air. It's no wonder, then, that the Black Hills are said to be haunted by the spirits of those who suffered and died here. The Lakota believe that the spirits of their ancestors still roam these hills, their presence felt in the rustling leaves and the whispering wind. Visitors to the Black Hills have reported strange and unsettling occurrences. Unexplained cold spots, disembodied voices carried on the wind, and the feeling of being watched by unseen eyes. Some have even claimed to have seen ghostly figures, their faces etched with the pain of the past. One particularly haunted location within the Black Hills is Deadwood, a former gold rush town with a violent and lawless past. Saloons, brothels, and gambling dens once lined its dusty streets, attracting fortune seekers and outlaws alike. But amidst the revelry and riches, death was a constant companion. Gunfights erupted in the streets, claim jumpers met their end in dark alleys, and disease spread like wildfire. It's said that the spirits of those who died in Deadwood still walk its streets, their presence felt in the creaking floorboards of abandoned buildings and the cold spots that linger in certain areas. Chapter 5. The Hoosier National Forest, Drowning in Sorrow. Our final destination takes us to the Hoosier National Forest in Indiana, a sprawling expanse of dense woods, winding rivers, and tranquil lakes. On the surface, it's a place of serene beauty, a sanctuary for hikers, campers, and nature enthusiasts. But beneath the tranquil facade lies a darkness, a history marked by tragedy and whispered tales of the supernatural. The forest is said to be haunted by the spirit of Alice, a young woman who met a tragic end in the depths of its largest lake. Details of her story vary, but the common thread is one of heartbreak and loss. Some say Alice was a heartbroken lover, driven to the lake's edge by a grief she could no longer bear. Others whisper of a terrible accident, a moment of carelessness that claimed her life beneath the still waters. Whatever the truth, Alice's presence is said to linger near the lake, her spirit unable to find peace. Visitors have reported seeing a ghostly figure, a young woman with long flowing hair, standing at the water's edge. They say she stares out at the lake, her expression filled with an unbearable sadness. Some have even heard her voice, a mournful whisper carried on the wind, calling out a name that is lost to time. But Alice isn't the only restless spirit said to haunt the Hoosier National Forest. There have been numerous reports of ghostly figures lurking among the trees, their eyes glowing with an eerie light. Campers have spoken of disembodied voices whispering their names in the dead of night, their tents shaken by unseen hands. These haunted woods aren't just places of beauty and solitude. They are places where the past has a way of creeping up on the present. They are places where the veil between our world and the next feels thin, where the energy is heavy with the weight of untold stories. Whether it's restless spirits, cursed creatures, or forgotten tragedies, the woods are home to things that don't want to be found. They are places where the laws of nature seem to bend and break, where logic gives way to the unexplainable. If you ever find yourself near these forests, remember to listen to the wind, because the voices of the past may be calling you. And once you hear them, it's hard to tell if you'll ever find your way out. The woods hold secrets, and sometimes it's best to leave them buried. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more chilling tales.